So the other day I started telling you about how Steven Harper sold out Canada to China in 2014 when he unilaterally, which means he signed it all by himself, an agreement with China that would last for 31 years that guarantees their investments here in Canada and denies Canada any justice in relation to those investments. So it's a very lopsided deal, and at the time was decried, but in the mists of time has been mostly forgotten. But the fact of the matter is, problems with China go back even further than that. In 2011, there were many cyber attacks from Chinese IP addresses on Canadian government computers. These were like the Treasury Department and departments like that. CSIS was on top of it, but they couldn't stop them, and they continued until even to just recently, 2024. They're complaining about them still. But in 2014, they were hacking other computers. That matters because at the time we had Steven Harper in power, and he was a famous closet dweller. Literally, the man liked to hang out in closets. When the shooter came in 2014 and threatened everybody on the Parliament Hill there, and Kevin Vickers had to kill that guy, while the rest of the MPs were trying to figure out how to defend themselves and block the doors and stuff so the shooter couldn't get in, Mr. Harper volunteered to hide in a closet. The RCMP allowed him to do so. So that's where he went, his happy place in a closet. Well, guess what was a very common thing to have in the closet back in 2014? It was a computer. Computers get hacked. The things you do in the closet come out in the computer by the hackers. And then that compromat can be used against you. And in this case, I'm convinced they used compromat they found on Harper's computer to convince Harper to sign this agreement that favored China over Canada. And he did it without even any debate in Parliament. So it was a clear abdication of power to China. And I can't afford, none of us can afford for Harper's acolyte, Pierre Poilievre, to get into power and to start being just another weak-kneed loser that drags us down even further.